All right, guys, how's it going? Now, before we get into this video, I just want to quickly let you know that I'll be live on here today at 6 o'clock UK time if you want to come along for a natter about all things LFC. Before then, I'm going for my haircutting. I've got to try and do the best I can with this mush. God loves a tryer and all that. So if you do come to the live stream, I expect a compliment, all right? And finally, I've just published my morning briefing on my other YouTube channel, my Duncan Oldham channel. The link to that channel is in the video description, and it will pop up on the screen at the end of this video. It's an hour long though. I'm not sure you can stomach that. It's very chilled over there when we do the morning briefings. We talk Liverpool, we talk Cop Talk, we talk me, we talk you, community, etc., etc. And in that video, I talk about a surprise invitation for a coffee next week. Let's see. It's interesting. Well, I think it's interesting. You might not have to if you have to fucking endure an hour of the video to get to find out what it is. Anyway, so what we're talking about, Luis Díaz. Three of the Spanish publications today dedicated to Luis Díaz. This one, Sport, is the closest one to Barcelona. Obviously carries a lot of propaganda and is biased as well. Their coverage is Luis Díaz on page 2 and 3. So the minute you open the paper, this is the big story for them, Luis Díaz. Marca, also, the Madrid-based publication, is discussing him today, as is Mundo Deportivo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what the bullet points from each bit of coverage, all right? See if you think all of this aligns. It does align with digits that are mentioned here, which might be of interest to you. So I'm not going to read you the entire articles. I'm just going to give you the key points. In Marca, in Madrid, Bayern go on the attack. Bayern Munich launches a 60 million euro plus add-ons package to sign Luis Díaz. Total value near Liverpool's 80 million euro asking price. From what I've read in these articles today, the add-ons are achievable. They're not hard to get. So it sounds like Liverpool would get 80 million euros if they wanted to do business with Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich is a plan B, I think, for Luis Díaz. He obviously wants to go to Barcelona. If he can't get that and Liverpool don't give him what he wants, then he's going to go to Bayern Munich, or that's what he's going to try and do, but only if Liverpool can agree a fee. Barcelona still interested, say Marca, but financial woes hinder progress. Bayern have informed Díaz's agent and are gradually pressing ahead, though they're respecting Jota's passing. Both clubs agreed Díaz would deliver immediate impact. Barca return to training soon, Bayern towards the end of the month. Moving on to Sport, which is this particular article here. Bayern take the lead for Luis Díaz. Bayern accelerates negotiations with a 60 million euro upfront offer plus 20 million euros in bonuses, nearly matching Liverpool's valuation. Barcelona can't compete at this level. Bayern's financial firepower is stronger. Reports claim Díaz has given the green light to Bayern with a potential salary boost nearly tripling his current Liverpool wage. He may have given the green light to them, but he would only, if Liverpool accepted an offer from them, he's only going to go there if he can't go to Barca. The player in his camp remained in close contact with Bayern despite his desire to move to Barca. Liverpool firmly state he's not for sale, but this could be a strategic stance to protect his valuation. Díaz aims for a renewal that matches Bayern's terms. If Liverpool don't deliver, Bayern will push ahead. Mundo Deportivo, pro Barcelona. Fierce competition. Barcelona is still focused on Díaz, plan A, with Rashford as plan B alternative. Bayern have solidified their offer, 60 million euro fixed, plus bonuses, with manager Vincent Kompany identifying Díaz as a key target. The club is holding off submitting the official offer out of respect for Jota. Díaz's agent is aware, but he's still hoping Barca acts. Okay, so let's just look at the main points. This might not be just from these three articles, but the key points. There's 5. Barca remains Díaz's dream. He and his father have pushed hard for the move for over the last year. Barca's financial situation is holding things up, with restrictions still preventing registration, although I think this will change very soon, that will change very soon. Bayern is ready with a near 80 million euro deal and juicy wages, making them a very real alternative being the key word. Liverpool are publicly clinging to a firm valuation, likely trying to protect their leverage, though may open the door if no renewal is secured. I don't think Liverpool are going to jump to his demands. The salary narrative emerged only recently, which is tied to frustration rather than long-standing dissatisfaction. Because I think a lot of, I don't know if they're just casual fans or whether they don't pay attention, but a lot of people think that him pushing to go to Barcelona, so it's because Liverpool don't pay me very well, right? It ain't that. That's his dream move. He weren't banging on about his wages a year ago, right? Well, we haven't seen quotes from him about his wages anyway, but basically his agent, his camp, were not going on about this a year ago. It's big now because of the frustration of not getting the move to Barcelona. So the one thing I will say that from today's reports, I've read all three for you, is that it sounded like an agent briefing. It sounded like his agent had reached out to these publications to tell them what's happening, to get it all in the press, to keep it hot, if you like. Because if you think about it, you've got a publication in Madrid, two publications in Barcelona, basically writing the same stories that, about the digits and things like that and the various stances and everything. All right? There's no point waffling on anymore. I think we're going to be subjected to this until we are going to be subjected to it until something's worked out one way or the other. One thing I did want to mention to you very, very quickly. Díaz was among approximately 100 people who gathered at Gondomar Parish Church on Wednesday for a seventh-day memorial mass honouring Jota and his brother Andres Silva, because obviously he's been criticised heavily for not, being around and maybe not doing things the right way or coming across like that. But he's been seen there and paying his respects and all that. I think it's important to mention that, just so that people know that, I don't know. I don't really want to get into that, like criticising. Everyone handles things and does things in different ways. I don't know. I'm sick of talking about him, to be honest with you. Listen, right? He wasn't banging on about his wages previously. I think that's all because of frustration with the Barcelona situation. He's spoken out twice now publicly that he's speaking to other clubs, which I think is disrespectful to my club. He's under contract, and he's basically saying he's talking to other clubs, which they're not allowed to do without permission from Liverpool. Although someone made a good point on the members' website this morning and said, look, at least he's being honest, whereas with Trent, we were not given that honesty. But, him and his father have been trying to get this move away, for a long time. So they don't, he wants to play for Barca. It's his dream since he was a kid. I ain't got a problem with that at all. I just, if I was Liverpool and I'm thinking, you don't even want to be here, and you're like, if you don't get your dream move, you're now going to come to us and say, well, I'll stay if you give me more money. Fuck off. Sorry, guys. It's only my personal opinion. What does my opinion matter? All right? You've all got your own opinions. But, just don't... I'm sick of hearing people say, oh, he's only paid. Well, fuck. He signed the fucking deal when it suited him. All right? So, then he... All right, then. Right, I'll be live on here at 6. Okay? If you found this video interesting, people come on here sometimes, you only read the newspaper. How long it fucking takes to do all that shit on them free papers? I tell you, it's difficult to have you know. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. I'm sure, like me, you're sick of talking about it. I'm just here to tell you what they're saying in Spain. So yeah, drop a comment. If you want to get me a coffee, support the channel, there's a love heart under the channel, which is like getting me a coffee. I always give a shout out to everyone in the morning briefing the next day. You can become a channel mate. If you see anyone with a football next to them in the comment section, you need to bow and respect to those people, right? They're the channel members, right? And we won't be here if it worked for them. I won't be able to do as much as I do. So there you go. All right, Luis Díaz, Bayern, advancing. Bayern for me will only happen, if he doesn't get the Barcelona move. But at the end of the day, it's got to suit Liverpool. And I have complete faith in Hughes and Edwards that they will make the right decisions for the club.